Well, Ben, quite the game against the new league leaders, but it must feel like one that's got away today.
Yeah, 100%. I think we did the hard bit by starting the game really well, being on the front foot, being really aggressive in difficult conditions today, getting in level and then taking the lead. And then we just had a mad 5 minutes where I'm not sure really what happened for the first goal. Some lads saying it's outside the box, but and then second goal we sort of played ourselves in trouble, but I think that might be offside as well. And then we've not took the chances we created to equalise. So I thought the least we deserved was a point, if not all three. So it's a tough one to say, to be honest.
Photographic evidence suggests that the challenge from Ender was outside the area, so then not a penalty. So the protests, I suppose, were justifiable.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Ender said. You probably wouldn't have gone to ground if it was in the box. It's just, one of them. But I mean, after we've got to kind of react. But I don't know if I need to see the goals back really. But I think we might have played ourselves into a little bit of trouble. But saying that, like, we were dominating the last 20 minutes, hit the post, just gone inches wide, just wouldn't fall for us today in the end.
To add to that frustration, the goal that ultimately put Bournemouth 2-1 up, I'm sure you would take issue with the defending and perhaps the static way in which they were able to get through you.
Yeah, to be honest, mate, it's a bit of a blur at the moment. Can just remember it from my point of view. It was down our side, and I think we've ended up playing back into the middle, and then next thing they're sort of through. So again, I can't really. Yeah, bit blurry at the moment for me.
Otherwise, though, as you've alluded to, not just in terms of the chances. If you play like that most weeks, you're going to get wins most weeks.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the general consensus that we had to take from in the changing room there. That's got to be like the minimum attitude, the way we pressed. Didn't really give I don't think their midfielders got on the ball at all, really. And we created stuff. We put balls in the box. I think that's got to be the minimum, and you got to expect that the tide will turn when if we keep doing that.
I wonder how much that was a response to perhaps learning from the defeat at Middlesbrough, where it didn't start like that. And I suppose if you don't start on the front foot, it's hard to recreate that later in the game.
Yeah, I actually thought we started quite well against Middlesbrough until their goal, and then they played well on the counter, and they probably looked a bit more energetic than us, and they were very aggressive. So we knew today, like, that's the minimum we need to be ready for, and I think we were.
Big international break. You all have addressed teething problems in one way or another over the course of the first 10 matches of the season. So what's perhaps key priority one for the international break after you've had that break?
Well, I think the last international break was hugely productive. As you can see, kind of our performances compared to before the international break to after. So I think it's good. It gives the gaffer time to implement his ideas even more, because we don't get many time. We've had Saturday, Tuesday since the start of the season, so it's just recovery. Do it, as much as we can. But so I think we're slowly. I mean, we're getting there massively, but I think there's still more that the gaffer wants from us, and hopefully we can just get the final piece of the jigsaw in this international break and have a strong next period.
Does it perhaps simply, and I realise I'm being simple, coming down to pace of possession in how you want to play?
I think that was the first thing we addressed after the first international break, because we were having like 70% possession but not creating much. So that's something we worked on then. I think we've got benefit from it, but Gaffer's big on playing forward. Here from the sidelines when I'm on the left, forward. If you beat the press especially, go forward. So I think we still get a little bit better at that, be a bit more confident, and finish with more crosses and shots, and I think we'll see the benefits.
Are you enjoying that slightly more forward role this season?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been nice to kind of play in the same position for a few games on the bounce. I felt like I can offer loads more when I play a bit further forward. Suits my game, suits my energy, pressing. I played that position off the left for years at Forest. So I was happy to get the chance there. I spoke to the gaffer and told him my thoughts before the last international break, and thankfully he's trusted me the last few games, and I just want to add more goals and more assists, and help the team going forward.
Is that similar perhaps then, if we're talking away of styles of play, just finishing the job now, really? You highlighted yourself chances that have gone begging. You can point to other chances in other games that haven't gone for Sheffield United.
Yeah, I think so. Like I say, I don't think there was much in the game today. I think they had a good chance just after half time actually, but general play and attacks and getting into the final third, I think we've been most games recently we've been the better team with that. So it's just kind of being more ruthless really. And we've got the players to do it, so I think it'll come.